Be right back.
A rent dispute gets messy.
I felt uncomfortable the way Scott was looking at me while I was in my bikini. He doesn't want to be engaged to someone that's overweight. That's obvious. He doesn't have a boyfriend and hasn't had one for I don't know how long.
That's Judge Joe Brown.
Today on Judge Joe Brown, a rent dispute gets messy.
I felt uncomfortable the way Scott was looking at me while I was in my bikini. He doesn't want to be engaged to someone that's overweight. That's obvious.
You're the one that doesn't have a boyfriend and hasn't had one for I don't know how long.
In life, it's about being real. It's about taking care of your own business.
Real cases, a passion for justice. Judge Joe Brown.
In the court today, female ex-roommates and the boyfriend who played a bigger role than he probably thinks. Nanny Sara Cho says her ex-roommate owes for unpaid rent and stolen property. Defendant Christine Caberte is countersuing for the return of her deposit and 1 day's pay. Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
How did you two become acquainted with each other?
I placed an ad on the internet, and Christine was one of the respondents.
And you two reached an agreement. What was it?
The agreement was that we were going to do a trial 3-month basis where she was going to be living with me, and that she was going to give me $790 a month, which included all the utilities while she stayed there, and that if she were to move out, that she would give me 30 days notice. And the security deposit was for the amount of $700.
$800.
We'll see. Don't interrupt right now. Okay, $700 you say, and $50 for the garage opener?
That's what I had to pay the property management company.
So what you're after is her breaking the arrangement with you without proper notice. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that's one of my claims. I just didn't understand why she would give me a check for October rent and then cancel it. So then I had to pay a $15 cancellation fee through my bank, and then the damage that she did to my apartment exceeded the amount of the deposit.
All right. Now, what was the damage to the apartment?
There's some marks on the bedroom door which need to be repainted. Did you need to see the pictures, Your Honor?
Yes. You say that occurred, or she says that occurred when movers were attempting to move in furnishings.
Yes.
Furnishings.
And as she was trying to
Let's see what. Hold on. Let's see what we have here. This. Now, what is this supposed to be?
That's the bedroom door.
To whose bedroom? Hers?
Hers.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how this happened and what the damage was. You noticed it while she was there or after she had left?
Well, her boyfriend at the time, I mean, I just thought he was a complete slob. He would come over. I just brought brand new leather couches. He was all over them.
He'd lay on the couches.
I found food on the sofas one time, so I have no idea what happened, Your Honor.
Now, do you have a repair estimate?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Please pass that up. Miss Holly?
Sir. Thanks. That's from 3 different interior painting companies.
Now, what items do you say were taken from your home?
Wine glasses and a cooking pot.
How many wine glasses?
4.
What sort of cooking pot?
For pasta or for food. And I think that if my neighbor, Judith, didn't approach Christine and the movers, that she may have walked out with my sofas and my TV, too, because my neighbor had to confront her.
Now, that's speculation. Come on now. Now, you say she did not have the authority to sublet the apartment or to have anybody else stay there.
Exactly, because I talked to the managers after I moved out.
And an example of this circumstance, you say, is that you could not freely use a parking space. You paid for a parking space on remote,
parking spot.
But you say the plaintiff made you park on the street and enter from the back to avoid walking by the manager's apartment.
Yes. So, I mean, it was almost every
day. Now, what
day.
about your laundry? What is this about?
She told me not to use the laundry facility because she didn't want anyone to see me in the building.
Your words, is this correct or is it not?
That is true.
Excuse me, hold on. Your allegations that you swore to are that you could not do your laundry until 5 a.m. on her instructions or demand, so no one would see.
Exactly.
And you weren't to receive any mail there, so there would be no
That is
proof
not
of your
true, Your
residency.
Honor.
I'm reading her allegations. Now, I'll let you come back and reply. Now, did you sign an agreement with her?
Yes, I did.
Does anybody have a copy of that agreement?
I do, right here.
Please provide it. Miss Holly, your exercise time is upon you. There you go, that short walk. Now, okay, since we got there, let's see a copy of the lease that you have with the landlord.
No, I don't have a copy of the lease. I do.
Well, what
have-
does it say about subleasing the premises or a portion thereof to any other party?
I have page 2 of a general policy that I got from the property
Let
manager.
me see that, please.
And the bottom part that I highlighted states that any tenant that moves in or roommates
All right, we've
have
got
to get
this
an
loaded.
authorization from
Put
the
your stuff
manager.
on the screen. Miss Holly, the premises shall be used as a residence with no more than blank adults and blank children or child of children, and for no other purpose without the prior written consent of the owner, et cetera, et cetera.
Christine's boyfriend told me that that she would not pass the credit check, and I had complained about some repairs in my apartment unit that needed to be done, and I believe that they were retaliating against me.
Which repairs?
The dishwasher was flooding, and it was bringing in ants to my apartment.
And?
There were some problems with the bathroom,
And?
and I guess the property management company felt that
And?
they were supposed to send me an addendum saying that another adult could live with me in the apartment,
Well, you
and they
didn't
never
have
sent it to
that.
me. Well, they sent it to me, I signed it, they didn't sign it.
Well, they didn't approve it.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.